Hello and thanks for joining me for some more X4 Foundations, where we are building up a trade corporation the lazy way, and by that I mean we're doing the least amount of personal piloting as we can, and we have been building up our headquarters here with quite a bit of production. We've been building this up over time. Starting off gradually throughout the series. There will be a link in the description below for the full playlist. But this is all self-sufficient. We've still got a few things to go to add to this to complete all the basic supplies, and this is all building up to something. But in the last episode we got our workforce started. We are getting to the point where we're going to need some more medical supplies. We're almost up to the point where we're getting close to using as much as we're making. Now the only thing that we're not producing here that we're shipping in from elsewhere is our hull parts. And I'm going to change this. Change that to 45. Alright, we're only buying and selling that to ourselves. I want to keep 1,000 in stock. Alright, our hull parts and our Claytronics we are producing elsewhere. Same again here. Just want to keep 1,000. Alright, so we've been burning through the hull parts and the Claytronics with building all of this stuff, but we're producing them over in our recycling center, which is over here. So it's a little bit of a distance. Now I have had I've had these ships just on repeat orders bringing the stuff over. We're going to switch this around a bit. Let me see. Alright, so I think this guy, I'm going to just get you to work for our headquarters. Same with you. So we're just going to do a bit of tweaking today with our logistics and stuff. These guys that have got a D in front of them, these guys are working over here in 18 billion. They are set, should be set to auto trade over here with a max buy distance of 1 and a max sell distance of 0. I'm hoping that they get our relationship up a little bit with the ministry. Just going to check these guys. Okay, let's give you an extra bit of buying distance. Confirm that. Same with these two. So that means they can buy at least one jump away, but they can only sell in here. They are going to be selling to Talati as well, but these are the only 4 ministry stations that we can sell to. Alright, so this one. Alright, give him an extra gate distance as well. Okay, let's see, what do we, yeah, alright, I think you can go work for recycling. Over here. And I think you can work for recycling as well. And oops, yeah, this guy here I've had on repeat orders, just bringing hull parts and claytronics across to our headquarters. We're going to change the way that we do that, so we're going to get him working for recycling over here, but we are going to give him a bit of a special global order. We're going to create a blacklist over here. So we're going to create a new blacklist. We're going to do a sector activity one. I'm not going to tick these because it's not going to be default for our other ships. And we're going to add a couple of sectors here. I'm going to put in Activa's Choice as 1, I think it's 1, and Second Contact 2 Flashpoint, because I've got a couple of stations in there that are set up to receive hull parts and claytronics, but I want him selling them to our headquarters and not to those stations. So we're just going to put that in there. Let's call this hulls to headquarters and save that. Alright, now go into this guy here, go into his information. I'm going to untick this and I'm going to take the energy cells off. So he's just doing claytronics and hull parts. And then we're going to go to his individual behaviors. And we're going to go down to his blacklists. Wait a minute, that's sector travel. We want sector activities. Hulls to headquarters. Okay, so now he's just going to be, should just be buying hull parts and claytronics from over here. Let's just, may have queued some stuff up first. Let's just see what he's doing there. He's going to do energy cells. Let's just kill those orders, and he should start again fresh. So he should be over here at our, well, he's at our headquarters, so he's going to head back to our recycling center. So let's head over there. Now, we have been chewing through quite a lot of the hull parts and claytronics that these guys are building. We've got plenty of scrap metal coming in, but these guys are only spitting out like a little bit at a time. 360, 1200 there. We're chewing through them quite quickly, so we're going to go in here and build another scrap recycler on here. Should have more than enough energy cells in here to keep that going. Just going to make sure that we are only getting those internally, and we don't need to put any money in there. Hit confirm. We'll assign our builder. We've got our Hercules standing by over here, so we'll select him now. Close out of that, and okay, so it should start transferring transferring everything that we need over into there from the main storage. So we'll collapse that for a minute, and let's go back to our headquarters. All right. So over here, as our workforce fills up, these medical supplies and nostrop oil is going to increase, and we're going to definitely need some more medical supplies, so we're going to add a couple more of those. Keep that production up. So let's grab one of these. Let's see if we can fit this. Don't want it on there. Okay, give me that. Yep, that's better. Copy that module. Okay. And by the time we've built those, we're probably going to need an extra one of these. So we're just going to copy sequence. Pop that over here. Spin that around. Oops. Come on. Yeah. Pain in the butt. Alright. Can you give me that? Thank you. There we go. Should be able to snap that in there. That didn't go. Damn it. That's better. Alright, we might need another one. We're going to need another one later anyway. Alright, before we do that, let's pop in some more storage. Well, we'll just copy that so that it's on the right angle. And these ones are off kilter. So we'll copy that one so that that's on the same angle as these ones. Alright, then we'll come back around here. Pop a couple of these down here. And then one of these. Copy that sequence again. Spin that. Oh, maybe I'll spin it the other way and I'll see if I can get it in back. In there. That'll do. All right. And we have this set to our internal setting as well. So I've gone over this before in previous episodes. So we're only using our own supplies. Let's confirm that. Close out of that. We'll assign our builder once he's finished over here. Alright, now why are you not? Let's have a look what's going on over here. Alright, so we're just waiting for these supplies to come in. That's fine. Okay. Might just pop that on automatic pricing. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, guys are buying them anyway. Okay. Alright. So look here, this guy. Okay, so this guy over here, he can carry a few drones, and we're going to be doing some building over, well, in our headquarters, but we're also going to be claiming these sectors soon and building stations over here. And this guy's handy for transporting some drones. So I actually want him to be close handy over here, so I'm going to assign this guy to work for our headquarters. And let's see how this guy's going. So you should be, yep, you're buying whole parts. Alright, you're selling them to the build storage, that's fine. And we are getting that built now. Alright, so now, once he's finished doing that trade, he should get on to taking them to our headquarters. Alright. So let's have a look over here. Alright, so this station does not have any storage, it's just purely defense, where we're stopping all the xenon that are coming through from here. Or at least stopping most of them. They did manage to try and start building another defense platform here, but at least there's a bit of trade going on through here now. There's some traffic can get through. These guys are able to build up a little bit, and they are now, like the Talati took out this defense station that's over here. This one here, this is a defense station we've got that's a bit more advanced. We've got storage on this one, and this is just in case these guys pick up any drops over here. So we do have our, okay, so that's our fleet taking care of any that come through the gate, along with our defense platform. But we've got this guy here is just purely picking up all the xenon drops. Occasionally might pick up something else, some cargo, and the same with the other guy that's over here, picking up stuff over here. If they do pick up any cargo, they can we can get them to drop it off in here. All right, now I'm going to put automatic pricing on there. We're only buying internally. Same with our refined metals. And what I want to do, let's have a look in here. Our refined metals. So the plan is to, well, we're not, okay, no one's buying much of our meat over here. So the idea is to send this over there. because we're surrounded by Talati. There's a couple of argon stations here, but not really. I think they've had their fill of meat and refined metals. So I figure if we send some up here, then they're a bit closer to these other argon stations over here. Argon sectors. So what we might do is let's grab one of these guys. Maybe you. He's doing refined metals, that's fine. Let's take that off. Let's untick everything except for meat and refined metals. And he should take those over there. He's probably going to drop some off at our lost and found as well, which can also get to the other argon sectors over here. Check what's going on with this guy. Alright, let's pause that for a second. I'm going to teleport over to this guy because he's probably got some stuff on him that those guys don't like.
Entering system. Second contact.
Can I help?
Oh, you don't have any?
Ma'am.
Okay. Alright, that's fine. I should have just looked up here. We'll go and collect our stuff off of these other collection guys.
Entering system.
Can I help?
Grab that stuff. We'll teleport over to this one.
Entering system. Second.
Can I help?
Grab that stuff. These guys can just closet their inventory. This guy's already picked up more.
Entering system. Patikva's choice.
Can I help?
This guy's constantly picking up stuff because the Xenon are constantly coming through there. So
Can I help? Goodbye.
if I click on him again, he's
Can
probably
I
got
help?
some more stuff. No, but his
Goodbye.
little drones are out there picking up stuff.
Can I help?
Yep, there he goes. Okay. So he's constantly going to have stuff. It's impossible to completely keep him empty. Let's go back to our headquarters.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
And back to our office. And we'll have a look in here. Now I've got this guy as well. This guy is patrolling Grand Exchange 4 over here. Because we've had a few Kark ships come in here. And they've been harassing my miners. So I've just had him patrolling in here to sort of take care of that. Let's check on these guys. He's dropping off some spices. Alright, so let's get Seta going. Let's check on this guy. Is our recycling done yet? Not quite. What I'll do is I'll give him a move order over here so that when he finishes building that, he's going to disengage hopefully and move over here. So this guy now should be just going to our headquarters with that stuff. Well, he is, but he's taking him to the build storage, which is fine. All right, we're almost done with that second processor. Okay, that's done. So that'll take him a minute to disengage there, but that should increase our productivity. Now both of these are going, though it's still only one at a time. So well, now we've got two of these and none of them, but we are at least making twice as many as we were before. Yep. All right. That should be fine. That should boost our production there a little bit. Yeah, is this guy disengaged yet or what? Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right, let's remove that order. And let's bring you over to our headquarters, where you can start building over here. And okay, no trades found. Let me see. Because the price is too low. Alright, let's put the price all the way up. We're only buying from ourselves anyway. And the same over here. And let's check on him now. Okay, that's better. All right. So that should help us build up a decent stock of hull parts and claytronics over here, ready for, well, our next build in the headquarters, and then some builds that I plan to do down here. Just be a bit closer than trying to transport it all from our recycling center. Where's our builder? It's on his way. All right. So that's going to take a few minutes. He's getting there. So without setter, that would take 13 minutes to do the medical supply, and he's got 2 of them to build. Then we've got the storage and the habitation. So that's going to take a few minutes. Let's have a look at how our relationship is going over here with the ministry. We really should probably do the diplomacy, the research for that. But I guess that can wait. But I'm trying to get these guys up to 20. Alright, but our builder's coming in. Should be starting pretty soon. Yeah, docks are looking pretty busy over here. Do we need another one? I think we're pretty good. Okay, saying it's going to take an hour. That should be because... Okay, why are you not... Let's try that. That's better. I don't know why he disengaged from the build there. But he should get onto that pretty soon. Alright, let's check on these guys. Bit of xenon activity going on here. So these guys are just set to run away because we have too much trouble with friendly fire over here, causing trouble with the all the HOP. These guys are making us plenty of money. Same with these guys. Wow, that's a bit of a storm there. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at the live stream over here. Oh, that's firing away at all those xenon. And it is going pretty fast because I do have setter running. Look there. And a few of these guys are outside of our range. Talati should finish them off. Our defense drones did come out at the station. And there's little cargo drones from our collections picking that stuff up. Alright, how are we doing over here? We're getting this medical supply done. This guy was doing some exploration here. We've got a park station over there. I don't want him to be sitting there though. He can come park over here. Alright, so now we're just going to wait for all this stuff to build. Let's have a quick look in here. So we've still got a fair bit of stuff here to get done. We've got all the supplies that we need in here. So that should be fine. Alright, so I'm going to let this run and I'll see you in just a moment when it's all done. Okay, so we're almost done here. Just building the last habitation module there. So once that's finished, we'll have another look in our logistical overview. Alright, so that's all done. So let's have a look here. Alright, so we've got the hull parts coming in. Got the Claytronics coming in. Alright, everything else seems fine. We've got our medical supplies. Let's check the spices. Alright, let's keep maybe 4,000 spices. We're using more of those now that we've got 3 with the medical supplies. The sunrise flowers. Yeah, maybe we'll keep 3,000 of those in stock. At least enough to cover 2 lots. Alright, now the reason I had this so high, we're not using many of them. Plasma conductors, 240. That is the only thing using them. Alright, I think we can get away with maybe just keeping 500 of those. I think the reason I had that set high is because we only had the one of these to start with and it wasn't making enough. And it was pretty slow. So I put that setting up pretty high. Microchips. What do we got? Yeah. Okay, we definitely don't need that many microchips either. Let's just pop that down to... and we'll just keep 1,000 in there. And... some of the smart chips, I don't think we need. We only use those when we make drones, so we'll just keep a small reserve in there, sell off the rest. Alright, so now we are producing a lot more medical supplies. Okay, we don't need to keep that many. Consumption will go up. Okay, so we can fit 8,000. We're only going to need 6,100 until we build some more stuff here, which we will later on. So let's maybe keep double what our capacity is. Let's say sounds good. So let's go maybe 1,600 there. And we can sell the rest, so it should be fine. And the Nostrof oil. Maybe we'll do the same. We don't need to keep that many. Yeah. 1,600 should be fine. Now we can put that on no restriction. And we may adjust that later on as we get more people in here. Alright, but now we're getting a 37% bonus on everything. So plus 30 there. Plus 156 there. It's also giving us a bonus on the supplies that we're using. Spices as well. Sunrise flowers. It's giving us a bonus on everything. So, okay. And we're starting to have our buses bringing the hull parts in. Alright, so this should make us a little bit better off for when we when we're ready to do some more building, which will be pretty soon. Let's have a look here. Alright, so 17 there with the ministry. So we've still got a little way to go with the ministry there. But that's a few tweaks to our supply chain. That is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, hopefully you learned something from it, or got any other ideas that you think might be a better way of doing supply other than actually building it right on the station or next to it. Yeah, feel free to leave me a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.